Resident Evil is a delightfully cheesy, spooky game. It harkens back to the heyday of survival horror, when zombies ruled the roost, bullets were scarce, and inventory management was as harrowing as facing the undead.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it!
The new HD remaster of Resident Evil is a much prettier port of the existing GameCube remake, which was itself a remake of the original 1996 title. The 2002 version made plenty of changes to the original formula. The mansion was remixed in key ways. Safe places from the original game were now teeming with enemies. Most puzzles were changed, and Crimson Heads, enemies that came back faster, meaner, and bloodier, if you didn't dispose of them properly, were introduced. All of those elements are present in the new game. What's new are the overhauled graphics and the presence of both a widescreen mode and the choice to toggle between classic tank controls and a more modern analog control scheme. I was able to play the first hour or so of the game this week, and I stuck with the new controls and widescreen presentation. The dramatic Resident Evil camera angles took a little getting used to with those analog controls, but once I got used to things, everything felt natural and I was able to settle into a pleasantly familiar groove. As a massive horror fan, I have a special place in my heart for the original Resident Evil, and playing this version felt right, almost immediately. The environments are noticeably prettier and more detailed. Elements that were obviously pre-rendered, like flame coming from candles, are now being presented in-engine and casting dynamic shadows. Jill's reflection now shows up on the slick tile in the mansion's foyer. It's a crisper, more detailed version of an already beautiful game. The wonderfully cheesy cutscenes are back, featuring all of the campy dialogue and deliberate staging that I somehow found scary 18 years ago. Watching them now is just plain fun, a throwback to a far simpler, more innocent era in horror games. I'm looking forward to taking this trip back to the mansion in early 2015.